Hi Nana, we were learning about isomerism. There are several types of chain isomers, structural isomers. So out of so many structural isomers, tautomerism is one of the type of structural isomerism. Now we learn about tautomerism. Tautomerism. So it is introduced by a scientist known as Loor in 1885. Tautomerism is the phenomenon in which two or more structurally different compounds are in equilibrium. They are in equilibrium. What is the meaning of equilibrium? Readily interconvertible. Okay, so the compounds which are in equilibrium are called as tautomers. Tautomerism. For example, so this is a compound. Let us assume this is a compound and this is another compound. So this compound will convert into this compound, and this compound will convert into this compound. What is the difference between these two compounds? See, there is a double bond between Y and Z, but here the double bond is between X and Y. So generally, this is a general formula to represent tautomerism. See, X, Y, Z. So between X and Y there is a single bond, and between Y and Z there is a double bond. Okay, and there is a group or else an atom which is attached to X. What happens? So in this this compound will convert into this compound. So how does it convert? Simply this G, it is detached from X and it will attach to the Z. See here G will migrate to Z. It will move or else it will shift towards Z, and it is attached to Z. And here the double bond, it is shifted towards between X and Y. Double bond is shifted to between X and Y. Okay, and this G, this atom is shifted to Z. So migration of hydrogen as well as pi bond takes place. Okay, suppose if G is hydrogen, that means if it is hydrogen, if G is hydrogen, then that type of tautomerism is called as prototropy. Okay, generally we will write G. If G is hydrogen, G may be of any atom or else any group sometimes. Suppose if it is hydrogen, then that type of tautomerism is named as prototropy. Okay, right. See, these two are tautomers to each other because they are readily interconvertible and they are structurally different. Okay. One type of compound is converted in another type of compound due to migration of atoms. Due to migration of atoms and due to migration of bonds, pi bonds. See, look here, tautomers can be isolated. These two can be isolated from each other. Generally, tautomerism, it is shown by liquid states, the compounds which are in liquid state only. Okay, if the compounds are in liquid state, okay, the tautomerism is shown by liquids only, not in solid form or else in gaseous form. Okay, so tautomerism can be, these two are said to be tautomers to each other. For example, take a vinyl alcohol, this vinyl alcohol and acetaldehyde. So vinyl alcohol can be separated from acetaldehyde. Tautomers can be isolated, that means they can be separated. See, look here. So both are having same molecular formula. As isomers means, tautomerism is one type of isomerism. So as these two are isomers, they should possess same molecular formula, but structurally different. See, look here, there is a double bond between these two carbon atoms. Okay, but here the double bond is between carbon and oxygen. What has happened in this process? See, this hydrogen which is attached to the oxygen, it is shifted towards carbon. That means, actually, I will draw like this. In order to avoid confusion, I will draw like this. See, actually the hydrogen which is attached to the oxygen, so it is detached from oxygen and it is attached to carbon, it is migrated towards carbon, it is shifted towards carbon, it is shifted to the carbon. And the double bond which is present between carbon and between two carbons, it is shifted to here between carbon and oxygen. So like this. Okay, so these two are said to be tautomers to each other. So this is vinyl alcohol and this is acetaldehyde. So if you take a liquid, these two are liquid form. If you take a if you take a acetaldehyde, if you take acetaldehyde, in acetaldehyde you will find some amount of vinyl alcohol also, because these two are tautomeric forms. So this will convert into this one and this will convert into this one, but only very little amount of this one, only very little amount of this one will convert into this. Okay, but this is present in only very little amounts and this is present in large amounts. Okay, so we will learn about these things in our further discussion. See, look here, tautomers can be isolated, they can be separated. They differ in their physical and chemical properties. See, this is alcohol, this is the properties of alcohol, enol. So this is alkene as well as alcohol, enol, both are present here. But this is aldehyde group. Okay, this is aldehyde and ketones, both are said to be keto. See, look here, this is the functional group of ketones and this is the functional group of aldehydes. These are said to be carbonyl compounds. What are carbonyl compounds? Carbonyl compounds are nothing but aldehydes and ketones are said to be carbonyl compounds. Okay, they are carbonyl compounds. They are generally called as ketoforms. They are generally called as ketoforms. So ketoforms, what are the ketoforms? Aldehydes and ketones are said to be ketoforms. They are called as carbonyl compounds. Okay, so this is a keto, but this is not keto because it is neither aldehyde nor ketone. It is alcohol. Okay, it is unsaturated alcohol. Double bond means en, alcohol means ol. So enol, this is known as enol, but this is keto. Keto is converted into enol form and enol form will convert into keto form. But here these two will be in equilibrium to each other, dynamic equilibrium. What is the meaning of dynamic equilibrium? Dynamic means continuously this will convert into this one and this will convert into this one. But the conversion of this one into this one will be very faster. But the conversion of this one into this one will be very slow. Okay, because this is more stable. As it is more stable, the compound will want to be in this form only, as it is more stable. This is less stable form. Hence the compound does not like to exist in this form. Always compound will like to exist in the most stable form only. As this is most stable form, so it will exist in this form in the larger percentages, whereas this form is existed only in very less amount. But both of them, this one will convert into this one and this one will convert into this one. So they are said to be an equilibrium will establish. Okay, an equilibrium will establish, a dynamic equilibrium will establish between these two tautomers, between these two isomers. Hence these two are said to be tautomers to each other. Okay, right. Next. See, tautomerism is also, it is named in several ways. It is called by several names. We will learn those names now. See, tautomerism, it is shown in liquid form, in the shown by the compounds which are present in the liquid state only. Okay, this is acetaldehyde and vinyl alcohol. Vinyl alcohol and acetaldehyde, these two will convert one form to another form. Okay, and they exist in equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium. but the percentage of acetaldehyde is more than compared to the percentage of alcohol, because acetaldehyde is most stable form than the vinyl alcohol. Okay, so who introduced this tautomerism? The scientist known as Lour. Okay. Right now. Now we learn different names given to this type of isomerism, tautomerism. Okay, what are the different names given to this tautomerism? We will learn. This tautomerism is also called as a desmotropy. Desmotropism. It is also called as desmotropism, because desmo means, here desmo means bond, and tropism. Okay, tropism, or also tropos. Okay, tropos means turn. Okay, so this desmotropism, this word is derived from two words known as desmos, bond, and bonds. Desmos means bonds, and tropos means turn. See, already we have seen bond is turned, bond is shifted. Between carbons there was a bond. Okay, between carbons there was a bond in vinyl alcohol, and what happened here? That bond it is shifted. It is shifted from between carbons to between carbon and oxygen. So it is shifted from here to here. From here to here it is shifted. Now the double bond is present here, and here actually there is a bond between oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, so now this bond is shifted. This bond is shifted. Okay, toward between carbon and hydrogen. Already there are two hydrogens to this carbon, and one more bond is formed between carbon and hydrogen. I mean, this hydrogen is shifted here. That means the bond here, this bond between carbon and hydrogen, this bond is shifted to here. So like this, along with the hydrogen. So here desmo means bond, tropos means turn. Turn means shift. Okay, bond is turned from one place to another place. Okay, so this is the that is why it is called as desmotropism. Another name. Here actually here what will shift? Hydrogen as well. Okay, so here what is happening? So here pi bond is shifted from between two carbons to between carbon and oxygen, and hydrogen is shifted from oxygen to this carbon. Okay, like this. Okay, so that means bond turn. That means bond is shifting, bond is moving, or else bond is migrating. So along with the hydrogen atom, right? So next, the other name of this tautomerism is dynamic isomerism. Dynamic isomerism. What is the meaning of dynamic? Dynamic means continuous changing from one form to another form continuously without any gap. Continuously. That means this form will convert into this form, and this form will convert into this form back. Okay, so there is no gap, or else they won't stop at all at any place. Continuously this will convert into this one, and this will convert into this one. So if the these two are in equilibrium, if any two substances are in equilibrium, and conversion of one form into another form and back into the original form, so here such a type of equilibrium is said to be dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium means without any gap, or else without any stopping. So the equilibrium will continuously existing forever. Such type of equilibrium is said to be dynamic equilibrium. So between the two tautomers, dynamic equilibrium is present. Hence this type of isomerism is also called as dynamic isomerism. So other names, some other names are also given to this one. cryptomerism, allelotropy, okay, cryptomerism, allelotropy or else allelotropism, mirotropy, okay, so etc. So mainly these names are mentioned in all the books. Okay, so these names we have to practice. So these are some other names given to the tautomerism. Okay, right. See, look here. One form is converted to another form, and back this one is converted back into this one. So such type of a phenomenon is also existing in the nature in another phenomenon known as resonance. Even in resonance also, one form will convert into another form. Okay, so like this. So actually resonance is generally resonance actually does not exist in nature, but it is a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical concept. It's a hypothetical phenomenon. So why do we suggest resonance to any compound? See, in order to explain the stability of a compound, we simply assume, or else we hypothetically we think that some phenomenon is going in that compound. So because of that phenomenon, so that compound is it is in stable form. So that phenomenon is called as resonance. Okay, so even in resonance also, one structure is converted into another structure. So here in tautomerism, one structure is converted into another structure, and equilibrium established between these two. Even in resonance also it takes place like that only. So now let us learn the difference. What is the difference between tautomerism and resonance? See, resonance is a hypothetical phenomenon. It does not I mean, it is not a real thing. So just we assume, or else we guess that some resonance structures are present to a compound. So because of the presence of resonance structures, that compound is assumed to be stable, because one structure is converted to another structure. One resonating structure will convert into another structure. For example, if you take a carbonate ion, so this is the structure of carbonate ion. This carbonate ion, it is a stable structure. Why it is stable structure? Because here what happens? So here shifting of bonds takes place. So this double bond, this pi bond is shifted to this oxygen. Okay, and hence the charge of this one will go to this oxygen atom. So this oxygen atom remains like this only. Now what happens? This again this pi bond will shift to this compound. To this place. Now what happens? Now this structure will form. This structure will form. So that is why. So during this shifting of pi bonds, so what happens? The compound will get more stability. It loses some of its energy, and it will get a stability. So this type of phenomenon is said to be resonance. Okay. So I mean one structure is converted to another structure by shifting of bonds. The same type of phenomenon is found in tautomerism also, but there is a difference. There is a large difference between resonance and tautomerism. So we will learn the difference between resonance and tautomerism. Differences between resonance and tautomerism. See, resonating structures. See, already we have drawn them. So resonating structures, they cannot be isolated from each other. It is impossible. We cannot isolate, because as it is a hypothetical phenomenon, just we assume, but it is not a real thing. Resonance is a hypothetical phenomenon. Okay, whereas a tautomerism is a real phenomenon. It exists, it occurs really in the nature, real phenomena. Okay, see resonating structures. See, already we have seen, see one structure is converted into another structure like this, but we cannot isolate this structure from this structure, we cannot separate. Okay, we cannot separate. That means resonance. So the resonating structures cannot be isolated, cannot be separated. Second difference. Resonating structures cannot be isolated. Cannot be. So this is first one, this is second one. Cannot be isolated. Then what is the use of telling this phenomenon resonance? See, resonance is simply, it is a hypothetical phenomenon. In order, this is introduced in order to establish that, or else in order to guess that, in order to explain about the stability of a compound. During conversion of one structure to another structure, what is happening? Some energy is lost. Okay, they lose some of their energy. So when they lose some of their energy, what happens? When energy is lost, stability will increase. So in order to explain the stability of a given compound, so just resonance was introduced, but it does not exist in reality. Okay, see here, but tautomerism, in tautomerism, the two tautomers can be separated, they can be isolated easily. That means tautomers can be isolated. That means acetaldehyde can be separated from vinyl alcohol, and vinyl alcohol can be separated from acetaldehyde, because they exist really. Their existence is real. But here, the existence of resonating structure, it is simply a hypothetical. It is an imaginary thing. It is not a real thing. Okay. We will simply impart resonating structures in order to explain the stability of the compound. Right. Next, in resonating structures, the position of atoms do not change. In resonating structures, see, already we have seen. See, what is changing here? Only bonds are changing. So this bond is shifted to this one. Here, this bond is shifted to here. Okay, but oxygen, they remain there in their own places, at their original places only. Okay, that means resonating structures, these two are said to be resonating structures. Generally, resonating structures should be separated by a double arrow like this. In resonating structures, okay, in resonating structures, the position of atoms do not change. The position of atoms do not change. The position of atoms do not change. Whereas in tautomeric structures, see, already we have seen this one. So what is this one? This is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde will convert into this one, vinyl alcohol. Vinyl alcohol formula is this is what? Acetaldehyde, vinyl alcohol. So HOH. So here bonds are shifting as well as atoms are also shifting. This hydrogen, it is shifted from here to here, from oxygen to carbon. This hydrogen is shifted from carbon to oxygen. So like this. So in tautomerism, what is happening? The position of atoms, they change, whereas in resonating structures, the position of atoms do not change. So here I will write like this: the position of atoms, what happens? The position of atoms changes. Changes takes place, or else position of atoms change in tautomerism. Right. Next, here the functional group. So in resonance, the functional group remains the same. But whereas in tautomerism, so this is aldehyde functional group, whereas this is alcohol functional group, and this is alkene. So that means functional groups, they change due to migration of atoms, as shifting of atoms is taking place here. So what happens? It may lead to the change in functional group, but whereas in resonating structure, the functional group does not change, they remain as it is. Okay, in resonating structures, the functional group remain as it is. The functional group remains unchanged. Whereas in tautomerism, the functional group changes. Example, we have seen this one from aldehyde, or from ketone, or from aldehyde or from ketone to alcohols. Okay, so like this. Example, the functional group changes. This is an example only. So this is simply an example only. Okay, so that means the functional group changes. Here the functional group does not change. And one more difference: the resonating structures, the bond length and bond order changes. Here during resonance, what happens? So the bond length will changes because look here. So there is a double bond between oxygen and carbon. See what has happened due to shifting of this bond from here to here. What has happened? The double bond has become single bond. Whenever double bond is present, the atoms are tightly, they will come closer. But this double bond is converted into single bond. The atoms will move away from each other. That means the bond length will increase. When double bond is converted into single bond, bond length will increase between the atoms. Okay, so like this. That means the bond length. Okay, bond length and bond order also will change. Bond length and bond order. What is bond order? The number of bonds between any two atoms is said to be bond order. So here what is the bond order? Here it is 2, whereas the bond order is 1 only. So that means the bond order is changed. So there is a bond length and bond order are changed during resonance. Bond length and bond order are changed during what? Resonance. So here there is a single bond. So that means the atoms are somewhat far away, but but the single bond is converted into double bond now. Due to this, what happens? Atoms will come closer somewhat. Okay, so that means bond length will decrease. So like that. So bond length and bond order are changed in the phenomenon of resonance, whereas in tautomerism there is no such change in bond lengths or because here we don't find we don't notice such changes generally. So we don't notice no change in bond length. Bond length and bond order. Okay, right. BL means bond length. So like these are the main difference between resonance and tautomerism. See, generally this is not a real phenomenon. This is a real phenomenon. This is simply we assumed, or else it is created. Okay, why it is created? Why it is simply said to be hypothetical. It is not. It is an imaginary. It is not a real thing. Why should we why should we think about resonance? So in order to explain the stability of the given compound, so there is no other way. So resonance is one of the method to explain the stability of the compound. Okay, so that is the difference between the resonance and tautomerism. Now so we will discuss about the structural requirement to show tautomerism. We will discuss the structural requirement of tautomerism in the next video.